Now that we're back, let's represent the ordered pairs from the table. The first point is 2 and 10. So it's 2 and 10. Let's represent it like that. Now the second point is 4 and 20. So I will go on the x 40 and on the y, I will go on the x 4 and I will go on the y 20. Now I have 7 and 35. So x is 7 and y is 35. So it will be in the middle over here, like that, between the 30 and the 40. Now let's continue, 8 and 40. So I will go to 8 and 40, like that. The last point is 10 and 50. So I will go to 10 and I will reach the 50, like that. Now after plotting the points that were in the table, let's connect them together using the ruler. So let's do this. Like that. Now we will notice one more time that the relationship between the data of the number of bags and the earned money after we have drawn represents a straight line like that. Now from the table or the coordinate plane shown, how much money will Ola earn if she sells 9 bags? Now someone might tell me that the relationship between the number of bags and the earnings that she sells is 9 bags. So we are going to multiply the number by 5. So let's do it like that. If we are going to multiply the 9 by the 5, we are going to get 45 pounds. Now another one may tell me from the graph. So what are we going to do? We are going to go to the x-axis. Then we're going to stop at 9. Then we're going to move vertically upwards until we reach the point of intersection with the line. Let's do that. When we go up like that, we are going to reach this point. Then we move until we reach the y-axis. Let's do it with the ruler because it's a little bit far. So I'm going to do it like this. And we will reach the number which is over here, which is again 45. Why? Because it's the number in between the 40 and the 50, so it's 45. Now anyone can plot the ordered pair. Okay, now if Ola is going to sell 20 bags, we have up to what? 10 bags only in the graph. So we can solve it using multiplication. So if I want to find this value, I'm going to multiply one more time 20 times 5, which is going to be what? 100 pounds. Like that. So what will the ordered pair be? Let's write it together. The ordered pair will be 20 and 100. Like that. Now we have benefited from the graph in expressing this life situation. And we have answered a group of questions using patterns that we can notice in data, tables, and in graphs. Now, when I solve this activity with my students in class, I ask them to write questions that can be answered by the ordered pairs or the graph, such as, how many bags does Ola need to sell in order to earn 150 pounds? There are many other questions that you can think about and share with your classmates and with your class teacher as well. Now, my students, as they represented the ordered pair, noticed in the drawing that the distance between every 2 dashes on the x-axis is 1, and on the y-axis it represents 10. And this is normal. The distances between the dashes do not have to be the same in the 2 axes. Now, the most important thing is that they express the data we collect. Now I'm going to move on to problem 2. Let's check it out. In this activity in problem 2, Nabil and Osman are in a 5-hour bike race. Nabil is traveling at a rate of 30 kilometers per hour, while Osman is traveling at a rate of 60 kilometers per hour. I will give you time to complete the table, and then we will resume when we get back. Now you can start. Now that we're back, the two tables in front of us have the first column from 1 to 5, both of them, which is the number of hours. Let's complete the table first. Now we know that Nabil travels with a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. So we will write 30 for the first value, which represents 1 hour. So I will write here 30. After 2 hours, he will have traveled 60 kilometers because we're going to multiply 30 by 2. Or we can add 30 to this 30 and we're going to get 60. We will do the same for the 3 hours. We can multiply 3 by 30 or add 30 to the 60. Both results will be the same and it will be 90. Now for the 4th hour, the distance that he will have traveled will be 120 kilometers. And the next one for 5 hours, it will be 150, like that. Now let's complete the second table. But this time, how can we know the distances? Exactly. We are going to add 60 each time or multiply the number of hours by 60. So for the first hour, we're going to write 60 kilometers, like that. For the second hour, what are we going to get? We're going to get 120. For the third hour, we're going to get 180. And then for the 4th hour, the distance will be 240. And for the last one, the last distance, it will be 300 kilometers. Like that. Now let's represent the data of the two tables on the coordinate plane. Now what are we going to do? Let's check. In problem 3, first we will represent the number of hours on the x-axis and write them from 1 to 5. Since I only have from 1 to 5, I will distribute it as follows. I will leave 2 spaces and then I will write 1. Then I will leave 2. And then I will leave 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.